Bonus
Hello,
episode, everybody. This is my Bourbon podcast. It's a bonus episode. I'm Perry.
I'm Eric.
And we got a fly in here. But we also got a slap in the face is what I almost received there.
Imagine if I did that. Shut it down.
We would set the internet on fire. We got something special.
I don't think many of you have this.
I would be surprised if anybody had this. This is an Altschuler & Co. Straight rye whiskey, age 7 years old. It's an elite blend.
The
However you want to.
The elite.
This is from
elite.
the Woodwork Collective.
I mean, this is wood. This label.
The label itself is literally made from wood.
Yeah, I feel it on the outside.
It's crazy. These are the same folks who helped Dave Jennings curate Raconteur Rye. We didn't plan that. That was actually
perfect,
really awesome. I got the UPS notification that I had a package coming. Thank you. I appreciate that was nice of you. That there was something coming, and I realized it was coming from our friends over at Woodwork, and I sent them a message, and I was like, what is in the mail? And basically, they sent me the product description for what this is. I want to kind of go through some of that with you all because it's wild. And there is a reason, one, that we are reviewing this initially, and two, that we're doing a rye this week or this bonus episode. So first of all, it's 121 proof, at minimum 7 years old, approximately 290 bottles.
That's it?
Yeah. There's not much. They first blended 2 barrels of 7-year, 9-month rye, 95% rye mash, distilled in Indiana, and aged for 24 plus months in Kentucky. Once these 2 barrels married for about 3 months, a barrel of 8.5-year rye with a 51% rye mash, distilled in Indiana and aged for over 36 months in Kentucky was added to the blend. This 3-barrel blend was then married for an additional month before being bottled at cask strength.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
This was a precious little child.
Yes. There was a lot of care that, first of all, went into selecting the whiskeys that would go into the final blend, but also there was a double barreling process, essentially.
Double oaked?
Pretty much.
We've been talking about it a lot lately.
Yes. Last week we did a double oaked episode. Double oaking is kind of the rage right now with a lot of whiskeys, a lot of bourbons. But this in and of itself is special because the double oaking process is trying to replicate, or is using barrels that are trying to replicate barrels that are reminiscent of barrels from the early 20th century, or barrels that were used to also create early. This is why Eric is very excited about this.
It was in the email.
early sourced Willett family estate ryes, right? Now, I'm gonna put this, if you're watching the video version of this, I'm gonna put this photo up on screen for anybody to see. I'm also gonna show this to Eric, right? So this is the 100-year difference between the oak grain, the oak profile, in the barrels that may have been used between 2018 and 1918.
Okay. It's correct.
They're insane.
I don't even know things about wood, but like you can tell the difference.
They're insanely different, right? So the 1918...
There's more. It looks like more layers. It's darker. It just looks more like high quality.
Right. So the 1918 oak looks tighter.
Oh, yeah. Tight.
Whereas the 2018 oak looks just more porous. It looks more like a
like a 2x4.
Yeah. To me, that means that the 2018 oak is accepting less of an interaction between the whiskey and the actual wood, whereas the 1918 wood is
like
actually
soaking all of it up.
Exactly, right? So if they are curating oak, if they are producing barrels that actually are, replicating that experience that early 20th century barrels would have made, that seems like something that you couldn't understand unless, and this is something that we want to talk about more with Woodwork Collective when we actually interview them in the future. It seems like an experience that you can't get unless you either fully understand the difference between oak that was planted, in the early 19th century versus the early 20th century. So regardless, even if you kind of stumble onto that process, it's a very interesting manipulation. And I don't mean that in a negative way.
Right.
It's a very interesting manipulation into the way that you double barrel or even originally age your whiskey. So that's kind of a large lead up into talking about this rye whiskey. So regardless, I'm really excited for us to talk about it here. What are your first impressions?
I'm trying to figure out the right words to say here. It's dill, but it's nutty. It's almost like if you were doing like a mix of like a trail mix, but you had a pickle. And I don't want that to throw anybody off, because a dill pickle and trail mix is one of my favorite snacks. You said it earlier, Willett rye has this slight dill aspect to me that just I don't know. It's just slight enough to be there, but not overpower things. So I don't know. Dill pickle and trail mix. I just want to drink this.
Well, I'm fine with doing that.
I just want to drink this.
Okay, fine. We'll drink
Let's drink it. Cheers. I mean,
what I love about this, and I want to come at this from two different points of view. The first is a whiskey drinker's point of view.
Okay.
This is incredibly approachable.
Yes.
Yes, it is 7 years old, right? It doesn't drink grainy.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't drink like it has anything going against it.
Nope.
At 120 proof, it drinks like it could be 90.
Yeah.
All that being said, it kind of drinks like it could be 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
There is a smoothness to it.
What'd you say?
Smooth.
One more time.
Smooth.
Yes,
It's
I
very
agree.
it's very smooth. And I know that's kind of a taboo word when you're reviewing whiskey. But it is just easy to drink. It's very approachable. The double barreling process here has
Good.
really tampered some of the and whether that is to its benefit or detriment, I don't know, but to me, I like it. Whatever it's done to the rye characteristics here, it's made it a very approachable whiskey.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's so approachable, but it's complex at the same time.
Exactly.
It's something that you don't have to think about, but you can think about.
Yeah.
And if they were influenced by a certain distillery, and that was what they were going for.
We've said it already, haven't we?
Yes, but
I mean,
I'm just-
surely.
I'm trying to focus on this.
I know.
They nailed it.
I think they absolutely did.
They nailed it. The slight deal, but kind of nutty. It's almost like a peanut butter sandwich,
With pickles.
but you had like a little pickle on the side,
Yeah.
and that is a good thing. Don't take that as a bad thing. That
Yeah.
is a delicious snack. Try it. If you haven't tried it, try it. I mean, from the packaging to the taste, this is. I mean, I don't know what rating we're doing right now.
It's almost like, do we recommend it or do we not? And I think that
If you ever had a chance to get
recommend
this, it's no brainer.
Yeah, and I mean there are other products that you can find on the woodworkcollective.com that are similar in nature to this. I'm not sure right now what is available, depending on when you are watching or listening to this. That might be available. They have a wide range of products that are available, from affordable to extra premium. But if you are looking for this one, the Altschuler and Co., the Elite 7-year 120 proof, this is absolutely a pickup for me. I mean, if I had to guess, this is probably sitting in the $130 range.
Yeah, I can see that.
It makes sense for a premium rye whiskey. It looks like something that you might have gotten in the mid 2010s,
Yeah,
even early 2000s.
it's awesome.
I can't help but recommend this. I know that we were sent this.
Doesn't change the fact that it's great whiskey.
It's phenomenal whiskey. Maybe we should offer this up to somebody who's watching or listening to this too.
Sample of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's see if they do it.
Comment below. And
Comment below. If there's more than one, then we'll randomize it.
Sure. We'll do a live on Instagram. where we'll put some names into a hat and we'll put a sample of this out. Because it was free to us, it may as well be free to you too. Why not?
Why not? Great whiskey, and you should share it.
Yeah. This is phenomenal. I'll be honest with you. It's some of the best whiskey I have ever had. And it's one of the best rye whiskeys I've had this year. I cannot wait to share it as well.
Yeah.
And I hope that you share this video, this episode, this bonus episode
Bonus
around to your friends, your family, if they like whiskey too. Even if they don't, maybe they could use some whiskey in their life. I knew you were going to do that.
I didn't do
For
anything.
some reason. Well, maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. Follow us on social media at My Bourbon Pod, at Whiskey Mutant. Support the show on Patreon, patreon.com/My Bourbon Podcast for as little as $1 a month. But at $5 a month, wow, he's just taking all the... he took my glass too.
I didn't
What am I
take
going to do?
anything.
What am I going to do now?
I didn't do a thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nobody has to know.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We will see you all real soon. Until next time, though, I am Perry.
I'm Eric.
And this is My Bourbon Podcast bonus episode or just video.
Bye now.
All right. Bye. What am I supposed to do?
Here.
All right.
You can
Thanks.
have that.
All right. My quarter of an ounce.
Taking the rest. It's mine.